Good YouTube, it's your boy ghetomex23 coming at you with my new pickups. I'm actually going to do two reviews. I actually picked up the Cardinals, the retros. I got the OGs out. And I picked up another set of retros. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of the new stuff, but I had to get these. It's one of my all-time favorites. You know, I got them for a steal on Craigslist, so I might as well pick them up. You know, like, I wouldn't be scared to rock them. So that's all I got here. So let's do the review on these real quick. So I sold my first pair of Cardinals that I had, and I kind of regretted it. So I went out and got another pair. What's it called? These are kind of NDS. It's got one scratch on there, which I'm gonna fix later on. Like I said, I just got these out of the box. So the other review I wanted to do was the OGs versus the retros. Your retros, my bad, your retros and your LGs. So not much of a big difference. These are glossy paint on these. These was like a regular non-glossy paint. Shape of the shoe overall is the same. Midsole goes around. The OGs had a lighter color. Retros had a darker color, like in certain ways. The leather is completely different from each other. What's it called? There's little differences, like the holes here. These kind of go down to the midsole. These stay a little higher. They both have double stitching on the top. You know, like I said, there's not a big difference on both of them. Let me get a little closer. So same colorway, nothing's really changed. The OGs are a little lower. The shape of the shoe is a little different. These kind of go with your foot. These are kind of just like a big. These are like, I don't know. It's just a different shape. This is more. It's a cute. You know, this is more of an obtuse. Get all like crazy on you guys, but anyways, yeah. The 23s are facing different ways. Like I said, these are a little higher than the OGs. Still have the same tag on the tongue. Nike. This hat of Jordan. So here. Well, you know what? I think the 23s are actually facing the same. Oh no, they're not. Are they? Hold on, give me a second. Let's put these guys together. So those are the two right foot ones. Oh no, they're facing the same way. My bad. The tags on them, same color. Toe boxes. These are a little longer, shorter, stubbier. These obviously didn't come with the gold lace locks. But as you can tell the difference, how wider they are. If I just had this guy alone, like, oh, you know, they look pretty white, but now you put them next to the retros, it's like, damn. But I ain't tripping. Like I said, these are OGs. You don't see them rocking them like that. Alright, so anyways, I'll put these guys off to the side. These guys, whatever. Give me a second, I'm sorry about that. So there you go. OGs, retros. Different shape in general, but like I said, both of them are still fresh. So these are I think these came out 2009, last year, or wait, 2010. Playoff 9s. Like I said, the quality's not as great. I used to have I want to see oh shit, man, what year were they came out? I want to say 04. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. I didn't have the countdown packs. There were the ones before that. I can't remember, to be honest. Or 03, 04. I don't know. Anyways, like I said, I picked these up for dirt cheap. So I had to cop them just because I love this colorway. And there's no creasing on them. I wore them today, as you can tell. Wore these to the mall to go pick up something. Pretty much gives away my last pickup I'm going to show you. But yeah, like I said, I wore them. I'll clean them up right now. This is fresh. I like that. I love that colorway. So, for my kid. Got these bad boys in. The little guys for my son when he starts walking around. I got him the cool gray 11s too. They're chilling in this closet, and I got him some red ones from '01 for my son. These guys down here. So anyways, I still bound to get my wife's, but those are I know they didn't sell out of those, so I'm gonna keep them. All right. So this is the second review. First review was the OG Cardinals and the retro Cardinals, and I believe these are coming out again this year, which I don't plan on copying just because I got those. I plan on copying the Bordeaux. But anyways, this is the second review I wanted to do. I wanted to compare boxes. These are from my white infrared from '92. These are the new white cement 3s. Like I said, I suggest you get a size bigger or half a size bigger because they run a little small. Personally I'm a size 10.5. I put them on and they ran a little tight on me, so picked up a size 11. I'll tell you a story behind these. This is, I don't know, like I said, it's just kind of weird. It's a weird day today. So anyways, comparing boxes now. The Jumpmans. That's the new Jumpman in the box. Old Jumpman's a little smaller. About the same color. They didn't really change that much. You got the sizes are on different opposite sides. You had a Nike Air on this side with the serial code or whatever you guys want to call that shit, the size and what it was. Over here you got the Jumpman with the Air. You get your size. The cement's completely different. This is a cement print. This is an elephant print. So they kind of changed that up. Going to the sides, pretty much the same shit. These flipped off them. These weren't cut on the side. These just flip open. The whole top comes off. I know there was some older stuff like on the Chicagos and the Seattles and all those City 10s and some other OGs. The box was kind of like this. It just kind of popped up. So on the other side you got the Air Jordan. Oh wait, I already did this. Whoops. Sorry about that, guys. I gotta flip this guy around. Oh, you know what? I just noticed that. That's crazy. The OG boxes have the size and everything on both sides. So that's kind of weird. I didn't really notice that until right now. Well, anyways, pretty much the other side is just, red. Jumpman, Nike Air. So, like I said, the inside of these are just white. So anyways, put this guy off to the side. So now for the review of the actual white cement 3s. Story behind these, wasn't going to pick these up at all, to be honest. I was going to pass on these. I was thinking about it in the beginning, just because it came out with this box and it's in the keychain. That's the only reason why I wanted to cop them. If these came out in a regular box, I'd probably pass. I know it's kind of weird, but I guess it just brings me back to when I remember these coming out. Pretty sure a lot of shoeheads out there that are on my age, mid-20s, remember these coming out. Like an 03, 94. 94, I was a youngster. I was a little booger, but I remember these. So anyways, the story behind these were me and my wife and my kid are walking around the mall. I don't wake up at 6 in the morning or the night before to go line up for these. I'm just assuming whatever. If I want to cop them, I'll cop them off later on when the hype goes down. But actually, these weren't even all blown up or anything. Like, I was expecting a lot more hype for these. But you know what? Like, it's like an every other day release. So, like I said, I live in the Bay Area. South Bay, Sunnyvale, San Jose area. And I'm walking and I walk into Chic and I see there's a display. There's this display with the baby shoes and a size 9, I believe. So I walk in, not expecting to have a size. So, I'm expecting everywhere to be sold out. Like, there's a big hype on these. So I walk in, I tell the dude, I was like, hey, what size do you have in the babies, So I grabbed my son's size, and I was just wondering, I thought I was going to be stupid, asking him if he had any higher sizes, because usually when, it's like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you expect everything to be sold out. So I tell him, just for the fuck of it, I told him, hey, what size do you have? He said he's got a size 9, he's got a size 11. So I'm like, what the hell, that's crazy. So I was like, let me see the size 11 and see if they fit. So, yeah, he brought them out. I tried them on, and they fit right to the point. I said they ran a little small, so they fit perfect on me. So I picked these up. You know, shit. You know, I was happy. You know, picked them up for retail. I seen them on Craigslist right now, 200, 240, 260. I mean, I see some guys out there 300, but no one's gonna get 300 for them. But yeah, come, excuse me, come with like this rubber, like you kind of bend it a little bit, rubber hang tag with the Jordan Air. Insole come with Jordan. It's a little weird sticker thing to do on, like changing it up, I guess. Overall shape of the shoe reminds me of the 09 True Blue 3s. Same shape, same quality. I mean, the leather's not bad at all, actually. You know, it's not that stiff, ugly leather they've been using lately. They actually changed it up and used this nice, softer leather. The only thing is that the shoe's a bit shiny. Like, that's kind of like, I didn't really like it. You can see that. You can see the light reflecting on it. But I wasn't really tripping. I mean, it's still a really clean shoe to rock. I wish I still had my 03s to compare them to, but it's 'cause I don't have them anymore. Sold them. I'm picking up a very near stock pair soon, and I'll do a comparison video then. But just wanted to show you guys the new white cement 3s. But overall, I mean, if you got them for retail, I would suggest you did a good cop. If you're gonna pay anything more than I want to say 220 for these, I wouldn't do it. Maybe if you cop them on a trade, that'd be cool. But yeah, I mean, a recommendation. Like I said, if you guys pay retail for them, perfect. It's like 160 something. Trades, I would recommend trading. But anything over 220, I wouldn't pay for these. They're not amazing, but they are pretty fresh still. Like I said, these are really clean actually. So I didn't expect much from these. I wasn't blown away or like, oh my god, dude, the quality is amazing. Nah, but they are still fresh. Like I said, it's better than the early shit that they've been putting out. But like I said, so I copped all these today. So I've been one day's work. The playoff 9s, my baby shoes. I got the white cement 3s and the Cardinals. So subscribe, comment, let me know what's up, and remember to check out deadstockhype.com. Like I said, we're still working on that. Putting more people out there. But yeah, other than that, hit me up. Alright then, y'all. Peace.